I had gotten up and like called mom and I was like, hey, like, I think the hurricane's happening. Like, I just hear like a whole bunch of trees falling.
Hello SL family, welcome back to another video. I am Shauna LaCale, and if you are stopping by my channel for the very first time, I want to extend a warm welcome and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Well, SL family, we're going to start right here in the foyer again. I have transitioned over to Christmas and I want to share with you how I have set this foyer up. Remember, the foyer is the main entrance into the home, and it sets the tone for what my home is going to look like. And for many of you, you know that I have been renovating. So on this channel, you're gonna find home decor, home styling, and plenty of renovation, because that's what I'm doing right now, is I am just changing my home up one room at a time. And if you want to see some of the renovations that I've done this year as well as last year, I'll leave some links down in the description box for you so that you can check those out after you finish with this video. So let's go ahead without further ado. I want to go ahead and show you what I've done. I did a couple styles, and then we're going to move on into the family room where I did my renovations, okay?
So this is our first look. The artwork is by Vinchy Art. I shared that about a month ago. I did a collab with them and it is beautiful. I'll definitely make sure I leave a link for you. Now I added my Texas house jingle bells. It comes in a large and a small size. I shared that with you guys before, but I want you to just to see how I displayed them with the tabletop fire pit. And then the reindeers are from Aldi's. I purchased those last year. And these stems here are from Hobby Lobby. But what's so unique that I want to share with you is that it's this cute little floral holder. It holds your florals and stems so that they will stand properly and really stand out and look gorgeous. If you're dealing with any type of florals that slump over and won't stay in place, that little gadget will definitely help you out. My baskets are by Egypt Sherrod from East at Maine. That's the company that I purchased them from. They are sold out. I have not been able to find anything that looks like them, but they do have another set of baskets that I like, that I think are perfect, and I'm really got my eye on them, and I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and maybe purchase that. But I'll definitely make sure I leave a link for you so that you can check it out and maybe you'll be interested. Now this is the second look. I removed the jingle bells and added my Santa bus. I shared that with you. I purchased that from Hobby Lobby. And you can see how you can just simply move out one item and replace it with another item, and you have a whole entire new look. Now, this is the third look. I kept my Santa bus, but I removed the reindeers out and I added the bells. I purchased these bells last year from Amazon. Definitely remember, I will leave links for you in the description box that take you over to my LTK shop, and that will help you to find those items. I just love how just simple changes can take it up to a whole nother level. As I said earlier, the foyer entryway will set the tone for the remainder of the house. This is our family room. It has always been dark, so I'm kind of taking you guys back down memory lane and just reminding you where we started from and where we're going to end up with our renovations. This space was so dark. It had no lighting but those two lights that you see there. So we decided we were going to hire an electrician company to come in and add some lights all around the perimeter of that tray ceiling. And this guy came in and I told him exactly where I wanted my lights, and I wanted them in all these corners as well as directly in the middle. So he did exactly what I asked him to do, and I'm very, very pleased with the outcome of how these lights turned out. Just a big difference of making this space so much brighter. Just look at that. So much brighter than what it was. It was a dark place and I just needed light. Now, after we did that, I decided last year, I was like, Mark, we have this large wall here. And it's so hard to put any artwork on it because it's such a large wall. So when you have such a large wall like that, you go ahead and just add an accent wall. That wasn't enough. So I told Mark, let's go ahead and make some shelves. So he added these shelves. And this is what the space was looking like prior to me doing any other renovations. So again, this is what it looks like coming in. This was the fall look. And now we're getting ready to get into this renovation. Many of you keep saying, Shauna, I don't know how you do it. Where do you get your, girl, I have to pump myself up. I mean, I really do pump myself up before I get moving because painting is not an easy task. I put on me some music and I dance myself up and just hype myself up and get moving. And that's what I do. Normally when I go ahead and start painting, I like to start from the floor and work my way up to the top. But this time I said, no, Shauna, we're going to start from the top and work our way down. I have two tray ceilings in here, a double tray ceiling. That's a lot to go and do. And I am not going to be carrying paint up with me because I want to take my time. I have to make sure I don't miss a step when I'm going down. So I load my paintbrush up and I go right back up there and I start all over again painting. And this is what I want you to know. Just take your time, take your pace and go and do it. This took me several days to do. I would not rush this job. It was a big tray ceiling. Actually, I think it was bigger than the one in my bedroom. My bedroom was not as big as this tray ceiling that's in here, even though it was a double tray ceiling. This one is much larger, a larger space to cover. So I just took my time, went around the ceiling. I told myself, we're going to do an L side, do one L and then go and do another L. And that's what I did. And I made sure whatever I did at the top of the tray ceiling, when I got to the second tray ceiling underneath, I would go. So as you can see, you see me doing both top and bottom. That I got smart. I was like, no, we're going to do this way. And that's what I did, guys. So, hey, I want you to know you can do this. Take your time. I'm going to tell y'all again, while I got my right mind and I have my health and my strength, I'm going to do as much renovations to this home as I can to help me save money. I don't want to pay anyone to come in. I feel, matter of fact, I'm getting really good at painting. My husband said, it looks like a professional came in here and did it. I said, well, thank you so much, honey. I greatly appreciate that because I'm definitely saving us money by doing it myself. It takes time, but you know what? The reward is greater because I know I did it. So whenever it's family and friends come over and they look at it and they say, oh my gosh, Shauna, this look good. And I tell them, I did it. They say, you did it? Yes, baby. Your girl did this herself. So I'm very pleased of what I have been doing and just trying to get our home together. On Facebook and Instagram, I got so much heat about using this little tool, and I really don't care. I still use this tool, guys. It is definitely come in handy, even though I have gotten great, or not great, I would say much better at freehanding, going up there cutting in. but still I want to use that tool because it definitely works and gives me a straight line on my baseboards and going around the boards. But right here, as you can see, I'm freehanding, and I just been learning how to do it, and it's definitely been working. So yeah, I just alternate from using that tool as well as freehanding, because as I paint, I do find myself, getting better. On this day, I was on the phone with my girlfriend. She had called, and I didn't even realize that my camera died on me. So, you guys, this is the most I can give you here is this. And we were talking. This actually was the night the hurricane was getting ready to come in, and I was trying to get as much done as possible, which I end up getting it all done. And yeah, look what I did. I went on and painted that black wall, that accent black wall. But I want to share with you something that my family and I just recently went through. This is why it has taken me so long to get this video out to you guys, because Hurricane Helene came through and just destroyed so much in our area. So I asked my son to come and sit down and talk with us so that you can hear what really happened. And I'm just grateful my son is alive.
All right, family, this is my son, MJ.
Good.
And I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update what's been going on. Hurricane Helene came through here, and I told him the night before, while I was in here painting, getting this room together, I was saying, son, the hurricane coming, get yourself prepared, find somewhere where you can go. So it was like about 4 a.m. in the morning. Did you call me or did I call you?
I called you, woke you up.
Okay, he called me, but I was already up, I believe, because I heard the howling of the storm. So we were talking, and I was telling him, he said, Mom, what's going on? I said, the hurricane is here, it's here. So I said, make sure you find somewhere safe, like a closet or a bathroom where no windows are. So while we were talking, tell him what happened.
Well, I was on the phone with my mom, and I woke up and I was like, dang, it really be a really bad way to go out if like branches are breaking and a tree falls on in my bedroom. So I had gotten up and I called mom, and I was like, hey, I think the hurricane's happening. I just hear a whole bunch of trees falling. And she told me I just got into the middle of the house. I was renting a 1-story, 3-bed, 2-bath, and then so there's no really downstairs I can really go to. So there were windows everywhere around my house I was living at. So I ended up just going in the middle of the house, and then sure enough, a tree fell straight through my kitchen. And
I'm going to insert some pictures here so that you can see the damage that came from this. Go ahead, son. I'm sorry.
Luckily, I was nowhere near it. It was probably 10 feet from me, but
all I heard him scream. He shouted so, Mom! I was like,
I didn't know what was going on.
That was the first time he was in a hurricane, but I've been in many hurricanes because I am from Miami, Florida, born and raised. I've been in so many, and I think when I was telling him and Brianna about this storm the night before, but Brianna was actually on the phone because I was on the phone with him, and I said, hold on, let me get your sister on the phone, because where she's at, she's about a good hour and a half from us, and the storm was coming through, but she didn't get nothing but rain, thank goodness. But our electricity went out here in this area, the Augusta area where we are. It's just devastating. The storm is. It really, really knocked a lot of trees down because we're in a rural section where a lot of heavy top trees. Our home, what happened to us, our shingles came off. And I just happened to go and start doing some research, just going upstairs because I have an attic, a walk-up attic. And I went up there just checking to see what was going on since all those shingles came off. And I'm seeing daylight. So I had to call Mark and tell my husband that, hey, babe, guess what happened? I see daylight. So those shingles that came off. So this is all happening right when Mark and I are getting ready to prepare ourselves to go to our, we had planned this trip from a year ago. It was a family. We went to Italy. So this European trip was in the making. It was no way you can say, no, you can't go. We invested so much money in it. We want to take our trip. So this was a crazy time for us. All this happened, the hurricane, no electricity, standing in line trying to get gas for the generator as well as for your vehicle. So I'm just thanking God my son is alive. So he's back home with us right now till he can get himself together. He always knows there's a home. The kids always know this is home, so they're always welcome back. But he, has been doing his thing on his own. As I've been telling y'all, when you see some of these pictures, you're gonna see.
Pretty bad.
Oh my gosh, pretty bad. Yeah.
It is what it is, but it's happy to be alive. So
yeah, I am. I'm so grateful that my son is still here because it could have turned totally another way. But that's what we want to let you know. So hopefully when next week, I'm hoping I can get myself back, but I'm on European time and it's hard. I keep telling him, I can't keep my eyes open and I'm going to sleep and I'm waking up wee hours in the morning, marking out, and we have to go to work the next morning within a couple of hours. So it's been rough for us. So I'm hoping I can get this family room together, get the Christmas decor up. And then also I have a collaboration coming up. Remember on the last video I shared with y'all that I had partnered with a company. They're gonna provide me the curtains for my formal living room and dining room. Well, I got the email with the tracking number, so they are on their way. So be looking out for that. I'm excited to see what these curtains look like, and I'll be sharing that with you as well. On that note, we're going to go ahead and end this. I want to thank you so much for all the loyal support that you give me and my family. And remember to share the video with your family and friends. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up. And we just thank you guys, and may God bless you and keep you. And y'all have a blessed week. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.